Hey everybody, welcome to Manchester Stadium. If that doesn't get the blood flowing, I don't know what will. I'll tell you what, we are 10 minutes away from kickoff in this open division semifinal game. Carlsbad traveling here to Cathedral Catholic in what is the State Farm game of the week. We're going to focus exclusively on this game and perhaps that Helix in Augusta game for obvious reasons on the 10:45 first and 15. And then we tee it up for what is on our last 60-minute version of the PPR for the season. That will be tonight at 11 p.m. Next week, because there's so few games, we're going to cut the show back to a half hour simply because you are getting cost prohibitive to keep.
I am.
When you work late, it gets pricey.
I want to ask you if you can opine a little bit on the two games. Who do you see playing in the championship next week? Do you see a Holy Bowl too?
Well, just because I think that's what the the playoff gods. I know that's what the CIF wants. A game like that would certainly click the turns
revenues,
out. And then let's face it, the stakes would be so much higher. But as we look at highlights from Carlsbad, we should mention Thad McNeil was going to be with us, but obviously the enormity of the moment. He has
our first no-show in 2 years.
He has better things to do than be chatting.
It's because I brought up Bo getting stood up, and then all of a sudden we get stood up.
All right. So with that said, obviously he's excused with no harsh feelings. I just thought, what has to happen for Carlsbad to win this game?
I think Carlsbad has to stop the run, with that big offensive line and Xavier Watson.
Because they're going to come out and pound the ball.
And they have a quarterback that is inexperienced, and he might light it up for all we know. We just don't know anything about him that much. But, they're going to try to pound the ball and light it up and control the game. If Carlsbad can load the box and stop them, then it becomes a game. Again,
we are now 10 minutes away from kickoff. Both stands. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to try to stay for as long as I can. Both stands are full, which, how often does that happen to us when we're
at this stadium? Always.
Yeah, well, I guess point taken, but rarely does the visitor side always pack up this early.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
We're standing room only here at Manchester Stadium. What has to happen for Cathedral to win the game?
Cathedral just has to be Cathedral. Like I said, I don't. John Maffey and I disagreed. I think this Cathedral team is as good or better than last year's team. He took it from the state championship game where they, were a little farther along. But at this point, I think they're as good as any Cathedral team ever. And they beat Carlsbad handily last year. So I think it's going to be a repeat, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, we have more in just a bit with Bert. But right now we go to the other B in the lineup. Brandon Stone, take it away.
You got it, Paul. This is Modern Day taking on La Jolla. It's the D3 playoffs, and what a great matchup we have here, and what great music we have here. You like the music, right? Everyone likes the good music. Let's talk to DJ Birdie Burr. Man, how you feeling tonight?
I'm good.
Are you mixing games here all the time?
Yeah, most of La Jolla high school football home games.
Did you play football?
When I was in high school, yeah.
What were you?
Receiver.
All right. You had good hands?
What? Well, I look like I had the hands.
It looks like it if you're doing that. So let's see your hands now. Let's see what you got. Well done indeed. Congratulations. If you look over, the team's coming out now, so that means it's time for us to get out of here. We're going to Madison Sinclair.
All right, well, it's a big semifinals North County matchup tonight, Brandon Stone. We have the Mission Hills Grizzlies hosting the La Costa Canyon Mavericks. Now, Mission Hills comes in at 8-2, and La Costa Canyon is 6-5. However, these two teams already met earlier this year. Week 8, Mission Hills came out on top, winning 14-10. But these two teams also met in the semifinals last year, this same exact game. But over at La Costa Canyon, Mission Hills came out on top of that one, winning 14-0. Now, La Costa Canyon has a running back by the name of Aiden Lippert who will just run across the field. You will hear his name a lot tonight on the highlights, I'm pretty sure. But Mission Hills has a defense that is impossible to get by. They only really allow 11.8 points a game. So it's going to be a tough one tonight, but stay tuned because we will have all of those highlights tonight on the Prep Pigskin Report. And the winner of this game plays either Torrey Pines or Lincoln, whoever wins that one. So it'll be a big matchup next week as well. For now, we're going to go out south to Bo. How's it going out there?
Madison, it's a little chilly, the wind's blowing, but we are good to go. It is our South Bay game of the week as the number 3 seed Montgomery Aztecs take on number 6 La Jolla Country Day. It is the Division 4 quarterfinals. We caught up with E.J. Kreutzmann, the La Jolla Country Day quarterback, and asked him his thoughts on being nominated for Offensive Player of the Year.
It's a blessing, something I didn't really anticipate coming into the year, just trying to help our team win games. And like I told Brandon a couple days ago, it's just a testament to the kind of offense we have. And there's a ton of guys making plays for me, and Coach Carmi calls great plays all the time. But I'm super lucky to be in the situation I'm in right now, and hopefully we can keep getting some votes in and win that in a couple weeks.
You guys are putting up big numbers offensively. Talk about your offense.
We're an air raid offense. We like to throw it around the park, and we've kind of shown that this year. But we still run the ball, and hopefully tonight we can come out and just do what we've been doing all year.
And Kreutzmann, 4,200 passing yards, 46 passing touchdowns, 11 rushing touchdowns. Well-deserved of the nomination. We will now send it out to the east to Allison Edmonds.
Thank you so much, Bo. We are here at Helix as they are getting ready to take on the St. Augustine Saints in the Open Division semifinal. Let's go ahead and hear what Robbie Owens has to say about this matchup.
Obviously it's a different game than we played them the first time. We're not having El Elyon. I think it's, still their defense. We're going to be very aggressive. We're going to have to make some plays in the passing game, and hopefully we can establish something in the run game. They really try to take away the run game with their blitzing and, kind of the unorthodox style that they play. So, it's just going to be imperative how we can handle that. And then defensively, they kind of threw the ball a little bit on us in their comeback. We probably subbed a little bit too early, but, hopefully we can stop them in the passing game and kind of make them march down the field.
And do you think the bye week helps you guys a little bit?
Well, I feel like, when you look at our record, we've been very good after a bye week. That extra time to prepare and get our guys ready. As a coach, you enjoy that opportunity to, have those extra days. But, you never know, depending on how we prepared until you get to the game. And, it's easy to blame it on the bye week, but our guys have to come out ready to play.
All right, well, it's going to be an interesting one, but the national anthem is just about to begin. So, Paul, we're going to go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. A quick reminder, it takes more than just the faces you see on camera to put this show on the air. We have 19 field producers out and about bringing you the story behind all the highlights. We call them Hogcasts. We upload them every Friday night to KUSI.com. One of my favorite comes from Red Jacket Kyler Roberts from a week ago. He chats with Crawford head coach Matt Marquez about his Colts being in the playoff. This is Matt Marquez.
Coach, how have you guys prepared this week for the biggest game of the year?
We have the most guys that we have suited up this year, so everyone's healthy for the first time this year, and we just prepared like we prepare every week. We prepare with a mindset ready to win, and we're ready to go.
Now, you guys have used a balanced running attack all season. How do you plan to employ that tonight?
Now that I have all my backs, everyone's going to get some carries tonight. I'm a former running back, so I love running the ball. We like to throw the ball too, but running is what really put our hats on.
And what should we be looking forward to tonight from your offense and your defense?
Dominating defense and explosive offense.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, you're looking live. First and 15 starts at 10:45. Let's take the live shot. I believe this is Cathedral Catholic getting ready to take the field. If we could take the camera, here come the Dons of Cathedral as we get ready for this Open Division semifinal. Man, it is going to be in Donnybrook, and we are lucky to be at least able to watch some of it. Bert gets to stay for the whole thing. This concludes our final live remote of the season. Bert and I will be live in studio next Friday night for the pre-PR, but we had a lot of fun tonight. I just got to tell you what Bert did. I left my phone unattended, and while I was gone, he fired John Duran, our viewer.
What's wrong with that?
John Duran called me in a panic. What did I do? All right, back to you guys.